Allergy, 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 allergy. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilly sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liars on the fire. See I pull up with a man. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a Malon Sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring vision to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate over body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. Jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy, jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy, jiggy.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as frenzy. Don't wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you taste your drink, though. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all the blood suckers. Put the shit on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I show them the utmost, man, this shit is so cutthroat. That was my mistake. Boy, I won't make that shit again. Never let up close. So, his mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a I could cop a few new cribs with the high. On the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as frenzies. Don't wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway, and on the mound in this one, Johnny Cato.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading off
and here is Ichiro
right fielder,
Suzuki.
number 42.
Line drive and foul ball. foul ball there. That one off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Edgar Martinez.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
1 out, base is empty.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Edgar Martinez. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. And there's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now here is Ken Griffey Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day.
3. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
This opportunity is
ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Larkin launched a homer in his most recent game. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splinter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away. In now for the Reds,
Batting
George
third,
Foster.
left fielder, number 42.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That's down and in.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one ripped right center field. Griffey drops step, ranges back. It's 1-0.
Ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap, man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
2 outs, bases empty. Tony Perez, the next to hit. And that's too high. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Back jacks, and this club is fired up right now. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here is Johnny Bench. And a big swing and a miss. Bench with a homer in his last game. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 0-2 now. Outside.
2 strikes.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Robinson, Cano. Cato back to work.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hard hit left side. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now for Seattle, J.B. Utner. And there's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Sanders ranging back, and it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1 down. Alvin Davis will hit next. Fought off foul. Davis in his 10th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. On the ground, right side, Balcazar. The throw to first, and they get the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Eric Davis. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all three. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. Now, here is Reggie Sanders.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way high.
Too high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So now here's the DH, Ellie De La Cruz. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
De La Cruz started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. 2 outs. Way high with that one.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fastball is outside. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah. Nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up. Sort of like reverse psychology.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it remains 2-2. And downstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. Look at him working hard out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, J.P. Crawford. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman,
And up next for Seattle,
Martinez.
Edgar Martinez. To the right side. Over to Perez. And Martinez is out. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. Stepping in, Dave Ciccone, trying to pick up his
42.
first knock in the big leagues. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Cano makes the grab. 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play
Now
for the
batting,
infielder, ranging
shortstop,
back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past. These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So a man at first. Next for Cincinnati, Pete Rose. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was a rip. Cut out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's the left fielder, George Foster. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a rocket out to left. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Now batting, the first
So here's the
baseman,
cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
1 ball,
breaking ball
2 strikes.
inside. And the count 1-2. That one almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Bench getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Late swing, fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the Reds 2 and the Mariners 1. Back here in Cincinnati, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ken Griffey Jr. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. This one in the air, center field. Sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Robinson Cano up next for the Mariners. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The M's down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jay Buechner up next for the Mariners. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And it's strike 2.
Really consistent release ball. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Davis stands in now and watches strike 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Cano on at second with 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Eric Davis.
Eric Davis.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there.
Now
Exactly
batting,
where you
the
want
right
it with 2
fielder,
strikes to get that
Reggie
swing and miss.
Sanders.
And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
1 down, base is empty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now
Ellie
batting,
De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. A switch hitter batting right. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
There's a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Good eye right there. Next one misses, and it's 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
We don't see this a whole. Anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ciccone now at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. That one outside. Ball 1. Raleigh, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Over to Perez. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. First pitch just misses. That clips the corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Mariners trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one
2
way
balls,
inside.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Line drive. Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Suzuki off the first with 2 away. And that's outside. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds. Back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Barry Larkin. Johnson back to work. Swung on, belted. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo. He was all over that first. Fastball just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Rose stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball is outside.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, for Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around, would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do a Dodger jersey.
Yeah.
2 down, bases empty. George Foster, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses. How about you?
You know what? I'd actually like to. I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers is
right.
It's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, jerseys.
Sure.
And going 42 with that one.
Now fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Doing here this half, and welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Edgar Martinez. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Knowing if the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Hunter Green is forced to the mound after the injury.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated.
Got it! And one gone.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. Probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now, Robinson Cano. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Martinez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Off the mark there. 1-2 the count. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Outside low, and it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And gone! And they take the lead. It's 3-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now for Seattle, Jay Buetner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Hit in the air, right field. Sanders. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Alvin Davis. That's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Fastball is outside. And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Two outs. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And he takes a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And now 2-1.
That's ball 3.
That must feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Johnny Bench in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He played off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Randy Johnson.
Pitching for
New
Seattle,
pitcher for the Mariners, Jeff
number
Nelson.
42.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Bench in the box, lays off for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Arthur Rhodes appears to be getting loose. That one close, ruled the ball. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with the chance to even this ball game up.
Davis in the box now. Takes strike one. First and second here. No outs. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner edges away at second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this
Now
one.
batting,
That was his third
right
strikeout,
fielder,
and this one
Reggie
looking,
Sanders.
obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Reggie Sanders, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
De La Cruz in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is outside. Perez, the lead runner, out at second. Bench on at first with 2 down. And that one popped to short. And that is the third out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail it 3-2. here at Great
Leading
American
off for
Ballpark.
Seattle,
Top of inning number
catcher,
7.
Cal
And now the
Raleigh.
catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting,
Ichiro
number
Suzuki
42.
up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ground ball. And that's a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. J.P. Crawford. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen.
Pitching for
The
the
pitcher
Reds,
for the Reds, number 42.
number 42.
And they felt it was time to bring on a lefty.
Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done.
Now
Drives
batting,
in the
third
run.
baseman,
Nice line
Edgar
drive to the pull
Martinez.
side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Martinez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That ball's carrying. And it's gone. Home run. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a pair. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Junior, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. The other way. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Down in the count,
Now
battling to
batting,
stay
number
alive,
42.
and just a nice job to put it in play. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Foul ball there. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little
1
bit.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one misses. And the count now even up.
Count.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hit in the air, left field. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 7-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And up next for Seattle, Jay Buechner. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there at the knees for a strike. 4 runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joel
Now pitching
Pinheiro.
for Seattle.
And you know, bullpen guys can
Number
struggle
42.
sometimes
That's
when
a
they're
ball.
called upon with big leads because it just
Ball
doesn't
1,
have the
no
same
strike.
intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as
I got
well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count
1
1 and
ball,
2. They've
2
got
strikes.
a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit,
Ball, that pitch is
they're
out.
right at the top of the list. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Barry Larkin, 1 for 3. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Relay to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a
Now
double
that
play.
is number 42.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Pete Rose. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. We go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Alvin Davis. There's a strike at the knees. Going 1.
Well, these
0-1's
Mariners,
the count.
digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra bases.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing. And next is the designated runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game.
Balcazar on to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Ichiro Suzuki up next for the Mariners. There's a strike. And it's fouled away. Look out, almost got him upstairs. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Perez. And that is the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Counts 1-0.
Close, but called a ball. Now 2-0. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, hit in the air, center field. Junior puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Johnny Bench.
Catcher, Johnny Bench.
And that one fouled off. Pinheiro, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foster leads off first with 1 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 outs.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
That one misses. Now 3-1. Reggie Sanders up next for the Reds. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
We got a full
Great
count.
RBI
3-2.
spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Up next, for
Now
the
a
Reds,
chance for Reggie
right fielder,
Sanders.
Reggie
His ability to draw
Sanders.
walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Late with the swing there.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 on, 2 outs. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got it. Out number 3. Back here in Cincinnati, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1 to third. And that one handled. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Pitches in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Curve in the dirt. The M's up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Popped up right side. Under it. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Hammered. Base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
0-1.
2 outs. And a foul ball. And looking for the K. So one hit. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Gregory Santos.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
In now for the Reds, Dave Ciccone. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Adam Dunn.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And what a play! Ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Trust the vibe when it's the fly sinister. Philly.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me.